Take a look at the sky. Can you imagine that your data might be stored in the clouds? Well, that's what will come into your mind when there is so much talk about cloud computing. But your data isn't actually stored in the clouds. So, what does the cloud mean? And how does the cloud work? Basically, the phrase cloud computing means a type of internet based computing, where different services, including servers, storage, and applications, are delivered to computers and devices through the internet. It works as a global network of servers around the world, acting like one massive hard drive. Every time you sign into your email or watch a show on Netflix, you're using the cloud. Before the cloud computing, we used to back up our documents to external devices like CDs and flash memories. Instead of buying all these hardware to back up our data, we can store unlimited amount of data online without thinking about the storage. But before we get too excited about the cloud computing, let's step back and talk about the pros and cons of using the cloud computing.
Cons of cloud computing. The most essential pros of our topic is cost saving. You don't need even a hardware. Second thing, it offers competitive advantage. Then, can you imagine that you can finish your work in a few minutes? People also like using cloud computing as it's offers them limitless capacity and they feel free while using it as its mobility is very high and it is differentiated from other applications as it has high scalability which means increase the size of a solution on IT. On the other hand, nothing is free from cons. The most thing that make people shocked to using the cloud computing is risk by downloading your data on it without knowing the place of storage and you will need protection. Other thing that it mainly depends on the presence of internet. Last thing, you won't find customer support ready all day and night. And finally, we have limited solution but one day we will find more solution. And let us now talk about the applications.
G Suite is a set of cloud computing, productivity, and collaboration tools, software, and products developed by Google Cloud. G Suite comprises Gmail, Calendar, and Currents for communication, Drive for storage, Docs, Sheets, and Slides for productivity and collaboration. Dropbox is a file hosting service that offers cloud storage where you can put all your important and large files, documents, and photographs, and sync in between all your devices. It's a very safe platform to use, as files kept in an individual's Dropbox folder that are not shared except for the owner's permission. It also prevents sharing of copyrighted data. More than 500 million people and more than 200,000 businesses use its free sharing services. More home users are familiar with its free service.